Hey, this is Pastor Eric with your Lakeside Kids Minute, keeping you informed and up to date on all the amazing things that are happening at Lakeside Kids. And let me tell you, this last Sunday was another best hour of our week. We are continuing to talk about how faith in Jesus changes us. And we got to look at the life and the story of Paul, who, well, he actually used to be called Saul, and he was not the nicest guy in the neighborhood. Paul had an encounter with Jesus that was like no other. And during that time, Paul learned and understood immediately that Jesus was so much more than just a man or an ordinary teacher, but that Jesus was God who came to save everyone in this world. And with that, it changed how Paul saw Jesus, which changed Paul completely. And our bottom line that we talked about this last Sunday was that the story of Jesus changes how we see him. So here's a little family activity that I have for you guys. So this week, after dinner, but before you guys go to and watch TV, get together as a family and you're gonna have a little acting session, okay? So I'm gonna give you a scenario that you guys are gonna act out a number of times, but each time you act it out, you're gonna change one of the characters, okay? So here's the scenario. Your kid is at lunch, they're walking back to the table with their lunch tray in hand when all of a sudden somebody comes along and accidentally bumps into them and the tray of food goes up in the air everywhere. The food gets all over them, all over the floor. It's a mess, all right? Now, here's what changes in each story. The person who bumps into them, all right? So maybe the first time it's like the school bully bumps into them. The second time, have them act out where maybe it's like a little kindergartner who bumps into them. Third time, maybe it's their best friend, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's the principal, maybe it's the president of the United States. I don't know. Have fun with it, right? But ask the kids how their reaction changes each time based on who it is that bumps into them. After you talk about that for a little while, then talk about how our understanding of who Jesus is changes how we respond to him. And when we really have faith that Jesus is God and came to this earth to save us, that changes how we see him and respond to him. Now, there's a couple things that are going on in Lakeside Kids that I want to make sure you know about coming up this summer. Next Sunday, June 19th, it's Father's Day, but it is also the kickoff to Lakeside Kids Summer Edition, all right? That means everything we do in Lakeside Kids, from the crafts to the snacks and the games, activities, lessons, everything, we're gonna pull in as much summer fun as we can. So you are not going to want to miss it. You won't miss it because all the Lakeside Kid volunteers, we got awesome orange summer shirts, all right? So come here on Sunday, check it out. And then July 10th, don't miss this, it is the next parents' lunch date. All right, so that means you get to let your kids stay downstairs in Lakeside Kids after the service, and they're gonna eat a really good meal, a really good lunch, and they're gonna have a lot of fun so that you and your loved one can go out on a lunch date and you get to have fun. Don't miss the parents' lunch date on July 10th. So we have a lot of great things going on in Lakeside Kids that I'm really excited about. I'm Pastor Eric. That was your Lakeside Kids Minute, and I cannot wait to see you Sunday.